Hello and welcome to Mexico. Welcome back, guys. We're in a town called Tulum. It's quite close to Cancun, and I'm very grateful to be nowhere near Cancun because that airport was ridiculous. But we're on a hunt for some food. Just found some local street food. Gracias. So we've got some quesadillas and some tacos. So we're going to take them back to the apartment. We're going to have them there. And we're going to hit the private little pool. So relax. So we've just made it to a cenote. I have no idea if I'm going the right way or not, to be honest. But silly bastard me, I've forgotten my swimming trunks, so that's going to be banter. But there's no one seems to be knocking around, so I don't know if you have to pay for this one. But there we are. So yeah, we'll just have a quick mooch around, see what we can find. But it's got to be a pay thing. Everyone wants fucking money around here. So I've made it to a cenote. Just a little one. So last time I was in the cave, I thought I saw bats, and in fact they were a bird. But there's no question they're bats. So this one's a little free one. You can come in. This is my kind of thing. I'll probably come here tomorrow. But one thing you can't do is bring food, alcohol. They're trying to keep it as clean as possible, which is pretty good. But people are jumping in, diving in. So I don't know what the guy, Paul, I think his name was Paul, said about like not bringing food and that into the cave, alcohol. There's fucking bats shitting everywhere. Isn't that like, what do they call that, guava or guano? It's called something, and it's proper bad. So I don't understand why food's an issue when bat shit's really bad for you. Like, it can give you like diseases and shit. There are insects on the floor and moving. I'm not sure about this one. Guava. Is it guava? Guano. I think it's guano. So obviously I don't have my trunks. I don't know how much of that conversation got, because by the sounds of it the camera went off. I think it's getting a bit too hot. But the cenote is like around like 100 meters round, and it connects like a waterway with other cenotes. And this used to be like a tip. People used to throw loads of like rubbish and things like that, so the community got together and cleaned it up. And honestly, I've got some pictures and a short video, so you'll be able to see it. But yeah, it was absolute a shithole. Condoms, mattresses, general waste, and they all cleaned it out. And obviously that makes sense with all the rules, is because they've already cleaned it out once. They don't want it again, you know. It's the only free one as well. So all the other big ones you have to pay for, which we've already experienced. But this one is free, so the community tourists can go there. And to be honest, I think it's perfect. It obviously is a bit small compared to some of the bigger ones, but does it matter? Not really. So you're still experiencing it. This one's like undercover, whereas a lot of the other ones I've seen have been quite big and open. So yeah, what an idiot not bringing my shorts. How friendly was the guy as well? He was really friendly, told me a whole lot about it. Again, I think the video cut off, but he was super knowledgeable about it. Obviously the cenote happens is like it's basically a cave, and like with most other caves, it's water erosion. So we have now made it to the ancient ruins of Koba. So we've just made it through the entrance. So yeah, you have to pay around about 150, 160 pesos to park your car, and then it's another 95 for the entrance fee. So it's a little bit pricey, I suppose, but still, not to worry. And yeah, we're gonna have a little mooch around Koba. So this is Koba. This is actually an area where, you know, the population, which was quite small at the time, I think it was like in the 1st century, which grew to about 60,000. It was like an agricultural town, a large city, I guess. I suppose 50,000 people in them days were quite a big deal. Koba apparently is a bigger site than Chichén Itzá. I think the pyramid as well is also a lot bigger. So you can see with a lot of the like the tree structures that they're already digging into the rocks, into the I guess pyramid looking kind of things. But it's very similar to Cambodia and Angkor Wat. Apparently the site takes about 2 hours to walk around. You can rent like bicycles, or I think someone can also like wheel you around or whatever, little buggy things for an extra cost, which can be done in about an hour and a half. This opened in the 70s. They believe there's about 6,000 kind of like structures, buildings. So I don't think we're going to make it in 6,000 buildings or structures today, but yeah, climbing up a few. I can imagine we're here at like 3:30, and yeah, it doesn't seem awfully that busy. So it's a bit different to Chichén Itzá, which I can imagine is going to be really busy. Koba has more steps than Chichén Itzá. It's a bigger pyramid. Has 120 steps. Apparently Chichén Itzá only has 91, so it's much bigger as well. But they had they were fighting over the region of who's going to take control of the area, and Chichén Itzá eventually won, and they were effectively in charge of the peninsula of this region in Mexico. And Koba slowly started to not flourish in what it once did. And supposedly once the Spanish conquered in 1550, that was the end of life in Koba. But in the heyday, they were trading all the way up towards Honduras, and selling all over the region. So Koba, as you can see, is right next to forest, either side on this path, and it wasn't actually studied by archaeologists until the 1920s, and So obviously in that 50 years time they're learning about the people, who they were, what they did, and obviously there's this huge history that they're still figuring out now. But in them hundreds of years time, nature's took over, and no wonder they couldn't find it for such a long time, because they weren't planning on finding it. It's not like you just walk off the road and you just bump into it. It's a bit of a walk. So let's get stepping. It's just less than an hour from Toulon to Koba. In the car, which actually is a decent drive, to be honest. You go through nice little villages, and the villages have got restaurants and selling local stuff like wicker things, baskets, light shades, you know, rugs, dresses, which tourists will probably definitely like, and probably more affordable than probably purchasing something from here. To be honest, this is not where the car parking is. There's a couple of shops, restaurants, some souvenirs, but on a whole, it's actually it's not like littered with sellers, and they're all pretty chill anyway. Everyone seems to be going that way to the left. Thank you. Hola, gracias. Bit of Spanish for you lot. Language all over the world. I'm popping a few phrases and getting it wrong. So the temperature today is about 32. It's very nice. And obviously being in a little bit of cover's nice as well. It's a bit easy on you, but you know, even when you're not thirsty, in these hot conditions, make sure you're getting your fluids in. It's important. Don't drink when you're thirsty. You know, that means you've not been drinking enough. So get plenty of flipping water in you. Stay hydrated. Last the day. Another sets of ruins. I wonder what it actually means, because they don't look like, you know, like the pyramids in Egypt. You could actually go in, there was tunnels and bits and bobs, and I'm not sure what any of this actually means. Oh no, these are just steps. I must be able to go in. I just find it like super fascinating how the trees have just taken over like this. Oh, it's a big tree, this is not anything little. And it's just taken over the whole site. Incredible. So the place shuts at 5 and it's 4:15 now. I'm kind of pushing it a little bit. Taking me time looking at everything. I haven't got time to look at everything. I need to treat it as seen this before. Let's get to the main event and find what we need to find, then worry about it after, because obviously they've got to walk back. So I think it'll be calm if I'm a little bit late, but yeah, not got time to fucking piss around all day. But yeah, there's so much to see. Fucking regretting it. Should have came earlier. Oh well. shit happens, we'll get over it. Just found another structure. They're getting a little bit bigger now each time. So here's this one. It's gonna have to be brief because, like I say, we ain't no rush. We are in a rush. Shit, we are in a rush. Here it is. Very nice. Ain't got a clue what this one is, but we ain't got time to look. Yeah, right. Back to it. Back at it. Oh. Still walking. Starting to get wound up by these cyclists now because I actually wouldn't mind a little bike to ride on. I feel confident that I'd get around in time. I still think someone pushing me is a little bit extreme, but oh well. They're winning today. We're not, but we're going to step it up. Come on, let's go. Not sure if we're actually here or not. Hola. Is this it? Is it over here? Oh, this looks big. Oh, I think this is it. Oh, need some clear path to see what this is going to be like. If this is it, I'll fucking boss that. Oh, I think it is. Fucking made it. Plenty of time to spare. Here we go then. Once upon a time you could actually climb this. Look at this. I mean, it really is hidden in the jungle, the forest. So obviously it doesn't quite have the same feel as I imagine what Chichén Itzá would be. But look at it. Damn, it's impressive. Get the glasses on, facing the sun. It's huge. I know it's a little bit run down and ruined, but that's my kind of shit. Fucking love that. Wow. Let's get a closer look. As you can see on the sides, the jungle, the forest has actually climbed up, which makes me think I can't imagine that this side wouldn't have been once upon a time, and it's just been cleared. Damn. Yeah, you could climb this. I've seen people with it, with pictures climbing it very recently, to be fair. But wise that they've stopped people climbing on it, because that, one, for safety reasons, and two, don't fucking ruin this. You've gotta go on inside. I wonder what they used it for. I wonder what was the significance of it. So obviously Google's the best. These pyramids were for sacrifices, religious kind of ceremonies. They held tombs for rulers and their spouses, and sacrifices. People sacrificed their lives, and they were also held here. They've created pyramids because they resembled like mountains. And mountains were really sacred to Mayan people. I see what it means. It kind of looks like a mountain now, but I'm not sure if it did back then. But there we are. I asked someone to take my photo for me. They ain't great, I ain't gonna lie. Have a look at this. It's just not what I'm used to, if you know what I mean. I think that's always sort of say fuck off, to be honest. Which, fair enough. That's what I'm gonna do. It is a bit wild. I feel like it is sunny and the daylight is quite long. Let's keep it open till 6. I think 6 is a reasonable time as well. So, do you know what I mean? Maybe they want a little siesta, which is fair enough because even I want one of them today, but hey ho. Let's start making our way back. So yeah, that was Cobra. Pretty cool. Quite enjoyed that. But yeah, something new, something different, a bit of ancient history as well, which I love ancient history. I still, to this day, struggle to understand how anyone could build, say, the pyramids of Egypt. I think these are a little bit more realistic to build, but still the sophistication of being able to build something like that. And I still find it quite fascinating that there was no Atlantic trips across the Atlantic by boat by the time these pyramids, both Egypt and the Mayan pyramids, were built. Man, I love this kind of stuff. I love the exploring element of my trips, and we get to explore together and we get to see and learn ancient history, and that's what I love. I love the ancient element of how people and civilizations were working thousands of years ago, and you think that they had quite basic knowledge, and yet somehow, I don't know how it works, but they seem to have more knowledge than what we do now. And I'm still fascinated by ancient Egypt and how they built the pyramids. It seems too unexplainable, and even the versions of events just don't really seem to add up of the pyramids. And I see, like, the Mayan pyramids seem to make a little bit more sense. They're smaller blocks, but the point of it is still such a clever way of doing it. And I still find it so fascinating that there was no cross-Atlantic voyagers crossing the Atlantic. Yet by the time the pyramids, both times in Egypt and over here, were made, so they weren't sharing knowledge of how to build pyramids, which is, I suppose you could say, a little bit spooky, but I guess the argument is it's quite a simple kind of building design. It's a square and it works its way up using less blocks on the outside, but I do find it fascinating. I think it's really, really, really cool. But wow, looking forward to Chichén Itzá now. I think it's going to be very different. I think it's going to be heavily tourist and made for tourism. Cobra's definitely not made for tourism. It's very untouched in a way, and sure, you've got your paths, but there's literally jungle next to all these structures. So in some ways, it kind of is untouched. Man, I love forests. There seems to be a lot of things about panthers or jaguars as well, which is interesting. Definitely don't want to get caught out by them, because I don't think I'll be able to fuck it up. I think it'd had me, especially right now in this weather. But I'm seeing a lot of people catch these taxis back. I think I've got plenty of time, but I told you I was getting envious of them. But there's plenty of people behind me. We got about 15 minutes. This shouldn't take 15 minutes, should maybe take about 10 minutes. got that straight path that we first started on, so it should be fine. Wow. Again, it's trips like this that make me super grateful that I'm able to fly across the world and see different cultures and different parts of history. And I'm so grateful. It's not always the cheapest to travel, but you know what? Creating memories for yourself, sharing memories with you guys, doesn't really get much better. Now, would I recommend getting a bike or taxi bikes? No, if you come at a decent time, you definitely don't need one. But if you come late as me, it could be handy. I only had like about an hour and a half altogether, so a taxi would be useful. But if you're in decent nick, you don't need one. You really don't need one. You'll get away with this. Some more ruins. Just gonna take a pic of some like tablet looking kind of thing. Inscription possibly. Let's have a look. Now, it might be worth getting a bike, especially if the price is right, but I don't think you need to. Let's have a look. Wear and tear of it's not great, but it'll, you know, I'm sure someone knows what it's about. Welcome to Chichén Itzá, and welcome to me fucking it today. I woke up an hour late. Pure fucked it, everyone's here. It's fucking rammed. I'm hoping it fucking widens out and it becomes a bit easier, but yeah, I think I've fucked this. And there's just gonna be loads of people here. As there's just loads of people here. Pretty much. Well, it doesn't mess about. It pretty much is right in front of you. The entrance is literally not even 5 minutes away. We're already here. So, I mean, no thank you. Baby dollar, eh? But yeah, it opens up and you're right here. I'm impressed by that actually. By the looks of it, there isn't as many people as you think knocking around. So there is pros. There is a few pros. Fucking wimps with the umbrellas. Bit of sun. Everyone clapping. I've not heard any sounds bouncing back, but there's probably just too many people. There's too many people that over the years, this is all scorched ground. It's just fucking dust blowing everywhere. Is it a wonder though? I'm unsure if it is. It's just a bit of stone. I don't go to a castle and go, that's fucking wonderful. Whereas this is just, it's small. It is small to be fair. Maybe a couple hundred feet. This fucking sand's getting me in the eye. This is bullshit. This is absolutely, oh, there's a tornado. Look, monster, brilliant. This is shit. So the issue I have is I've drove 2 hours to get here. I kind of don't see the point in looking at inferior shit when I've just seen the supposed real wonder. I mean, it's all right to be fair. It's just all right. So, but again, I pay 30 quid to get it, so I've got to have a look around for at least a couple of hours. But I don't know. I just don't think. I never learned in school about Mayan pyramids, so it doesn't excite me the same way other pyramids do. But I'm here, so I guess I'm supposed to have a look at some other ruins. This side's probably a little bit better, to be honest, because like it's it's not as complete, I suppose, but at least there's not as many tourists as I fucking thought. So there is one plus. But is it worth 2 hours? Not if you're driving. No, I've had to drive here. If I was sat on the coach on my arse, then maybe. But this is just a bit. Why is he making that noise? Fucking weird. It's not even inviting. Like, somebody else is doing it. Been doing my reading, and this place was knocking around 200 AD to 900 AD. They built it. Invaders built that fucking pyramid, so they didn't even build it. It's not that impressive, the Mayan people. Supposedly there was only 35,000 people. I mean, I'm sure a lot of other bits got done by them, and with 30,000 people, that is impressive because you can't barely get shit done with millions of people knocking around. So it's only a 35,000 knocking around doing bits. That is impressive, to be fair. Lots of knockoff shit and, souvenirs, but I just don't really see the point in it. Probably like overpriced tat, if anything, but, which I'm for. I love a bit of tat. It's not overpriced. Getting to about 35 degrees already, which is nice, but it's the had some stings or bites, even bites, and yeah, they're fucking right swollen my ankle. They've made it a little bit difficult to walk. I don't want to criticise where their pitch is, but it's not the best. Like low traffic, the footfall is not going to be good for business. I don't think they probably made it on time. Still only loading up. Just currently, I don't even know where I'm walking to be honest, but got loads of market stalls. But they keep fucking doing that growling crap, which is putting me right off. Need to find a gift for Debs. Nice little fridge magnet. None of that scary stuff. That's the bars that they do. They do this little growl and go $1. I'd rather not for $1. I'd rather be nowhere near. But I think it could be quite affordable, to be fair. I don't think any of this is too mental. It's got cute looking. Definitely going to find something. Oh, they have these drums. The drums are actually quite decent, but still won't fucking buy them. They say they're drum, they're not. They're a log. So we've come to a sonat, and Chichén Itzá actually means a sonat. Che means mouth, and Chem means well. So it's probably not as nice as some other ones you can pay to enter. This is a very big one. Just been left to the elements, I guess. I'm thinking that's where maybe a ruler would sit. They have some ceremonies or something here. I think the holes where they play a game. I don't know, like something like basketball or something. Just go through the holes. I'm not sure. Just think that makes sense. I think I've read that somewhere before. Honestly, you give people a chance to be fucking loud, and believe me, they'll take it. I'm sorry, it's the Americans, no surprise. So that was Chichén Itzá. It was cool, definitely worth going. I think it's a little bit overpriced, but as opposed to like other kind of tourist attractions, reasonably priced, I suppose. And it runs quite smoothly, but I think for what you get from Koba is pretty elite there. But I'd definitely come back. I would come back. I probably just wouldn't drive, and I think that's the big one. Anyway, thanks for watching.